Michelle from Let's Talk About the Music. This is another episode of Off the Mic. I have another guest here from White Trash, the Romeo, the band. Yeah. And I have Miss Lola here, which I love her name. And she is a guest singer in her husband's band called White Trash Romeo. And how you doing, dear?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Alrighty, are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, what is one live show you'll never forget as a performer or as a fan?
Okay, so as a fan, one show I'll never forget. My husband, who was my boyfriend at the time years ago, this is over 20 years ago. He had a band called Burnt Offerings, and he was opening up for F5, which was Dave Ellefson's band after Megadeth. And he was performing up on stage before F5 performed, and he proposed this question. He says, "I've got a question for this little lady," and I was like, "Little lady?" And I was taking pictures of the band and stuff. I'm like, "What is he talking about? Some little lady?" And I started getting all pissed, and then he jumped down off the stage, got on one knee, and asked me to marry him. In front of like 250 people at the venue, and I'll never forget it. It was so awesome. And
Yeah, I
then
hope not.
the rest of the concert, wonderful. But the funny part of it is, as soon as he gave me the ring and then he got back up on stage, I promptly dropped the ring and it skittered across the floor. And then my best friend stopped it with his foot, and he was like, "Lola, what are you doing?" So that was the best concert I've ever been to and the best show that I've ever had.
Awesome. That's the best story ever.
It was really awesome.
Great.
And we've been married for 20 years now.
Yay. Alrighty. And how can we find White Trash Romeo on the social media?
So you can find White Trash Romeo on YouTube and all the streaming services. We're also on Facebook. And on Facebook, you need to go to WTR. But everywhere else, you can type in White Trash Romeo.
Perfect. All right, guys. That's it for this episode of Off the Mic. Until next time, talk to you later. Let's talk about the music, because the music is everywhere.
Yeah.